Travis Scott is finally dropping new music tonight, and this is awesome because just a couple of weeks ago, we did a video on Dystopia asking, is it actually going to come to reality? And it seems like it will because Travis Scott just got on Instagram and confirmed the project single or whatever else it's going to be. So guys, tonight we're going to be doing a live stream before the music drops. We're going to be dropping our review reaction when it drops, and we're going to keep you updated within this whole Travis Scott rollout. So smash the subscribe button if you like this type of content. And Lou, let me forward this to you, man. How do you fuck with this? Are you hyped, and did you expect this?
This is one of my most hyped releases of the entire year, and this is awesome because Travis Scott got on Instagram and Twitter, and the Twitter post reads, "Some new music at midnight," making me believe that it might be more than just one song. And he posted this very nice cover that actually pays homage to this article from the 90s, which is actually this fictional character called Bat Boy, who made numerous appearances on this American supermarket tabloid called Weekly World News in the 1990s. And on that one, you see Bat Child found in cave. But Travis's interpretation of it is a picture of Travis kind of looking like a child with some vampire teeth maybe. And it reads out, "The true dystopia is here. When the end arrives, it's really the beginning."
Shit.
So this makes me believe that Dystopia is a project that he's dropping soon, and this is the beginning of the Utopia rollout. And this is awesome because we've had these teases of songs like Lost Forever and, of course, Escape Plan over the last couple of months. But now it looks like he might be ready to drop those two singles or maybe the full mixtape.
Maybe even an EP. That's what I was thinking about. I'm like, maybe it would be a smart move, right? Because think about what Drake did with Scary Hours EP2, dropping it right before CLB. Maybe he's going to follow suit with that. But we were also talking about this in the previous video, how Travis Scott usually has a project before the Mecca comes out. So everyone knows about Utopia. Everyone knows how big it's going to be. It has a similar vibe that Astro World had a couple of years ago where, you know, he was teasing it for so long and he was calling it his next studio album. But Birds in the Trap came out before it, kind of to introduce this new sound that he was going after. So
Also,
is Dystopia going to be this?
Also, Days Before Rodeo came out just 1 year before the album Rodeo came out. So he likes to do this where he'll give us a taste of the sound that he's going for with another project to build into the main attraction, with which for this is going to be Utopia. So I'm ecstatic, but let me ask you this. Do you think that this is going to be a mixtape, an EP, or just a single to start us off?
Well, I mean, he did say some new music, so I mean, you could probably guarantee that there's probably going to be a couple of different songs on here. What do I want? I want a mixtape. I want to hear Travis Scott come back and drop a mixtape. I haven't gotten one since DBR. I believe Birds in the Trap is officially an album, but I don't know if he's going to call it an album or if he's going to call it a mixtape. Who knows? That kind of always gets a bit shady because of commercial success or whatever, but I just want new music, bro. Like, I want a compilation of songs that are coherently put together by Travis Scott with some fucking fire, and I need Lost Forever on streaming services. If I get this tonight, oh, bro.
It's one of Travis Scott's best songs ever.
On.
It really is. And
God.
I love that it doesn't have that mainstream appeal. It has a very psychedelic sound, and the sample used, well, actually, it's not a sample. It's actually James Blake pitched up high, and the way they're able to transform his voice is amazing on that track. And lately, Travis Scott has been rapping a lot about different energies and trying to find peace within himself. You saw that on songs like Praise God. You saw it on Lost Forever and so many other tracks that he's been putting out lately. And another big update too is the fact that there is Astro Fest this weekend, Travis Scott's own festival. And at that festival on November 8th, he will be doing a little premiere or a sneak preview of the Utopia film. And there's actually a poster that came out that says Astro World Cinema presented by Astro World Festival Team, Showtime 7:30. And it's kind of like a film poster because you have the A24 logo there. You have filmmaker Sean Baker, who's actually one of the best directors working right now. And you have actor Simon Rex, and it says with Travis Scott. So that's Monday, November 8th. So it kind of feels like this whole rollout is taking shape at the right time because, you know, Travis Scott loves to perform new music when he's actually doing shows, and it just makes perfect sense to me. So it's going to be cool to see what comes out of this. Do I think it's going to be a mixtape? I think so, because he's saying the true dystopia is here. He wouldn't be putting that out if it was just Lost Forever or if it was just Escape Plan.
Yeah,
because
at that point,
he would announce the single. He would announce the title, which everyone is familiar with already. So listen, man, I'm really stoked because I feel like when you look at new gen artists and when you look at artists that focus less on, let's say, the bars and lyrical ability, when you're just talking about making a crazy vibe for music, Travis Scott is the best at that. There's nobody that competes with him in that lane, and I think that he deserves to be the top dog that he is right now.
Absolutely. Another great thing about this new music, he's probably going to have more lyrical substance. I mean, I've been listening to all kinds of new new Travis features that have dropped, and even, Escape Plan was more his traditional sound, but Lost Forever, like, this guy's spitting bars. Like, he's coming through and he's giving really good deliveries and verses. I mean, you have the Fair Trade, and what was, bro, how am I forgetting this?
The Bubbly feature?
Praise God, then the Bubbly feature. I mean, those are all features that he was absolutely going crazy on. So getting that type of energy at the end of the year after already a stacked year with all kinds of major rollouts is just putting me in a completely different zone, man. I've been waiting for new Travis music.
I think it's going to be one of the best projects of the year.
Do you think so?
I think it's going to wipe a lot of shit out of the way, and it's just going to get people talking about Utopia, which is ultimately like the end goal for this whole rollout. And what's cool is that if you go back to old magazine articles, he's been talking about the difference between dystopia and utopia. So, of course, dystopia is kind of this society where things are not straight, the communication breakdowns aren't properly set up, and it's kind of the world we're living in right now, where communication isn't at its best and things aren't really in a harmonious place. And I think that's what dystopia is going to be, the kind of this awkward position where he's trying to escape, hence Escape Plan, which transitions into Utopia, which is kind of this perfect world. And I think that the fact that there's actually going to be a solid theme towards this new music makes me even more excited, because that's what I love to see with artists like this.
Who's really putting thematic bases into their music
and making a saga, with Dystopia, Utopia, like, it's genius.
Okay, so let me ask you this, all right? Give me 3 features you'd want to see on this if it's a full mixtape.
I want to see West Side Gun, because I think that his feature on Lost Forever was awesome. Apart from that, who else would I want to see?
You have James Blake if Lost Forever is on there as well.
I mean, their collaborations are always amazing. Apart from that, I would say give me another Kid Cudi feature, honestly.
Oh, it would work so well with the dark tempo of this album, of this mixtape, if it ends up going into that direction. Imagine getting Through the Late Night Part 2, bro. Like something darker, more mysterious, more psychedelic. Another person I'd like to maybe hear on this, maybe Don Toliver. I think that Don Toliver can maybe fit the vibe, especially like what I saw after Moon and after what I saw what he was doing more with the R&B psychedelic sounds off of Life of a Dawn. I think he can maybe fit this mixtape really well. Plus, like, it's his prodigy, like, why not put him on the new project?
Yeah, and also some Tame Impala production. After Skeletons,
I think he might save him. I think it might be saved for Utopia.
You think so?
I think it might be saved for Utopia.
And I think that this is going to be it's going to be more ominous in terms of the production. It's going to be a darker vibe for Dystopia, and then maybe Utopia will be kind of brighter and more uplifting music.
Well, he said that he's also producing now. Like, there's all kinds of snippets on IG, so maybe even expect like Travis Scott like production features on this project. Like, I haven't heard that since DBR. So listen, guys, we're super excited for this. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, live stream tonight around 10 p.m. Eastern time, right before the song drops or the mixtape. Once the mixtape or song drops tonight, we will be doing a review reaction, and then we'll be keeping you updated throughout this whole rollout. So subscribe if you have not already, and let us know in the comment sections how you feel about this new project or song that will be dropping tonight by Travis Scott. Thank you guys for watching this, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you for watching the video. It's always a pleasure doing content for you guys. Listen, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, because we're doing album reviews, and we actually have our series called Everything We Know, where we take you guys through the whole album rollout of the hottest releases of the year. Not only that, guys, but our Patreon plan is now live. You guys can access that in the bio. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.